Good morning, everyone. I hope you are able to see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. This class was started on day before yesterday. Okay, we just completed one demo class, and then one class we just started with what is a Java, how to download Java, etc. In the interest of the new joiners, I am going to repeat all of those. Okay. Now, so the first thing is who can join this course or what is the prerequisite? So, anyone who knows Java, there are two categories. If you are from a different background of non-IT background, which is chemical, civil, mechanical, or any other stream, you want to learn Java and you want to come into the IT industry. So you are at right place, you can join this course. And the second thing is there are already people who are working on Java, but they are not able to crack some companies interviews. Because whenever you say Java, the basic knowledge is not needed to crack the interview. You need the in-depth knowledge or like because of the core Java questions only they can filter you out whether you are suited for the job or not. So if you want to be master in the core Java, then there are two categories: who does not know Java at all and who wants to be master in Java. So those guys can join this course, and I'm going to teach from the basic, from the scratch onwards, and then you will be after the course you will be at master level. Okay. Now, what we need from you guys? You guys need to practice at least third. So not especially non-IT background students, you guys need to practice at least 30 minutes per day. So you need to practice so that you will get it. If you don't practice, then it will be very difficult. Okay. Not only me, whoever teaches any programming language, if you want to learn, you need to practice. Okay. So now coming to the course content. So in this one, we are going to look at what are the different principles of Java, OOP principles, exceptions, threads, garbage collection, inner classes, everything, like all the Java related topics, everything we are going to discuss. And some of you guys have asked about question on stream. So Java, that is a stream is a Java 8 feature. So which if at the end of the course, if you have any questions on that, I am happy to explain those. But learning the streams is not only the good option. So you need to learn Java 8, 9, 11 because that is the market now it is big going. So I already have a course on the Java 8, 9, 11. If you want to be part of it, that also you can enroll in future. Okay. Now, so I'm not going into the course content much because we already discussed this in the past two videos. So today after the class, you are going to get an email from the Ashok IT. In that email, you can see the previous two classes links. You can watch the video and then you can look at the video and then get the information. Okay. So now the fee for this course it would be around 5,000. So for the live classes, apart from the live classes, the video backup videos also will be provided for you guys, and the backup video access will be there for 6 months. So from the day you enroll for this course, you can, if you miss the class, you can watch the video again and again, any number of times, up to 6 months. The class timing is every day morning 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. and the duration of the course would be around 2 months. So in the first week of Jan or last week of December, we are going to complete this course. And this course completely programmatic course. I'm going to explain through the programmatic. And then maybe after 15 to 20 days, once we get the knowledge, then what we are going to do, we are going to solve some OCJP questions. Not completely OCJP questions. So some of the questions based on the topic that we have completed, we can go to any of the website where the OCJP stands for Oracle Certified Java Programmer. I repeat, OCJP stands for Oracle Certified Java Programmer. So there are some certifications, right? So let's see, we are going to see whether are we able to answer those certification questions or not. Because that is, so after the end of the course, you wanted to yourself should be able to write a program, should be able to understand a program, should be able to answer the in-depth questions of core Java. So we are going to look at the programming questions as well as the uh, live practice sessions also. Okay. So entire course I will be teaching through practical sessions. I am going to write a code in front of you and I'm going to explain the concepts through programmatic way. So that's the first class. This is what we have discussed in the first class. Why you have to join if you are from non-IT background, if you want to come into the industry, then you can choose any of the language like .NET, Python, anything. But the advantage of core Java is, so there are so many projects in the market with a Java, because Java is older technology. So when at that time, whenever the internet was introduced, at that time only Java is the programming language. So everyone started coding with the Java for their web application. So there are so many applications are running on the Java. So when there are so many applications, so there are so many requirements, correct? At the same time, so that's the reason you can see whenever you have a Java profile, every time you can find a job. But the thing is, when you go for an interview, they will also check whether you have an in-depth knowledge of Java or not. So that's where the people will go to the interview and then they realize themselves saying that they are not good at core Java, and they'll come back to the core Java course. So that's where we thought about it, and to keep this course on core Java from basic to master level. So does anyone has any questions, the new joiners so far?
No, we're good. Thank you.
So others who joined newly today, any questions?
Sir, this is Gopi.
Yeah, Gopi.
Actually, me also non-IT background. My qualification is BSc Chemistry, sir.
Okay.
Now I want to move my career to Salesforce developer, sir. Actually,
Okay.
but my friends are told to me if I want to become a good software sales developer, core Java knowledge is must required.
Yes, because
For
so
that, I choose
Salesforce.
this course,
So
sir.
even if you look at the big data, Salesforce and all, right? So Salesforce is also developed on top of Java only.
Yeah.
You can see the Salesforce company, right? So in the Salesforce company, there are two types of people will be there.
Okay.
Yeah. So one people will work on the Salesforce, and one people will build the Salesforce based on the Java. So the backend for the Salesforce technologies, again, Java only. So that's the reason I think they told you to learn the Java.
How
Okay.
much of Java is required for Salesforce
Entire
developers?
core Java.
Entire
Entire
core
Java
Java.
knowledge. I cannot say like 50%, 20%. No. You should be a good core
No,
Java
yeah.
programmer, then only you can learn. Easy can easily
Okay.
understand the Salesforce.
Okay. So, but some institutes are saying no knowledge is required. To before 2 months, I completed the course. So I am fear. Actually, this is my first course. This is my first course. So
I could not understand your question. What was your
fear
question?
about that. Can you give me some information?
I could not understand your question. Can you please repeat? Okay.
Actually, so many institutes are told it's enough.
Yeah, so many institutes of saying.
Salesforce developer is a Salesforce developer just 2 months course. It's enough to working in real life.
Have you joined the any other institute
Hello?
and then Salesforce? Have you joined the course?
No, no, sir.
Okay.
No,
Just
no,
look at.
not join.
Yeah.
After learning of core Java, I will search.
Okay, fine. Yeah, sure. Thanks. Okay. Now, yes, Manish, I'm going to teach how to debugging also. Yes, that in the day-to-day life, you need to debug. So I'm going to see, we are not there yet, the debug level itself, right? We are just starting with the core Java, right? So I'm going to teach you how to run the program, how to debug in Eclipse, what is a Eclipse, everything I'm going to teach. I consider that you are the new joiners, and I'll teach you how to debug, what are the Eclipse shortcuts, everything. Okay. Now, Amit, yes, I would like to take that Spring Boot and microservices batch, but currently it is facilitated by some others. So I do not know how many people would be turned up. So that's the reason I'm waiting. So maybe the next time, maybe in the January or something, I'll be trying to plan that micro Spring Boot and microservice. Okay, we'll let you know whenever I plan it. Does it answer your question, Amit? Okay, okay, fine. Yeah. So not only Salesforce, like Salesforce is a cloud based. So for that, you need the cloud technology. Yeah, fine. So fine, let's get started. So in the so can someone tell me how do I know whether the Java is installed in my machine or not?
Go to command prompt and type Java C and Java.
And I want to know what is the version of Java is installed in my machine. If I want to know, what should I do?
Then Java hyphen version in command prompt.
So go to the command prompt. In order to go to the command prompt or in the search window, you can type run. Okay. Whenever you run command will open. In this one, just type CMD and click on enter. Whenever you enter, this is called command prompt. So first thing that you want to know whether the Java is installed on your machine or not. In order to know that, what you need to do, you need to type command saying that just type Java, Java, and then click on enter. So if you are able to see like this, then that means Java is installed on your machine. Okay. Now, if you are not seeing this one, and if you are seeing a command called, you are seeing an error called unrecognized command. If you are seeing an error called unrecognized command, the meaning of that is Java is not installed on your machine. Okay. Now, so I want to, so similar to our mobile operating system versions, like Mac OS 15, 13, 11, Android, Jelly Bean. So we have different versions of software, right, in our mobile, and even Windows 10, Windows 11, Windows 8. So these are different versions. Similarly, we have the versions in Java as well. Now I want to know what version of Java is installed in my machine. Then the command that you need to go to the command prompt and type Java hyphen space version, Java space version. Okay. This will give you, see here, whenever you type this one and enter, are you able to see this? My version of Java in that is installed my machine is 1.8. Okay. This is how to know whether the Java is installed on your machine or not. If Java is not installed on your machine, then you can see one error saying that unrecognized command, unrecognized command. Now, the first thing that you need to do is, if the Java is not installed on your machine, you need to install the Java. First of all, you need to download the Java software and then install it. Can someone tell me how can I download the Java software?
Yeah, go to the Oracle URL and there we can download. Using the first we need to check like which OS we are using, like 64 or 128 or 32-bit. Then according to that, we need to download that and we need to install according to our OS versions.
Any other answers, anyone? Yeah, yesterday there were some non-IT students, right? Have you guys tried whether the Java is installed on your machine or not? Did you guys check it? Anyone? Yes, no? Any answer would be fine. You just let me know. That's it. I'm not like a school teacher here. Just we are trying to have the interactive session. Okay. Okay, fine. Even if you don't see, fine, not a problem. What you can do is, now the question comes how to download the Java. Now you can go to Google. Let me open the Google. Okay. Java. Now let us try to download Java 8 version. Just type Java 8 free download. Okay. Now you can see Oracle website. You can see some other websites also, but downloading from Oracle website would be good because now Oracle Java is owned by Oracle. Okay. I'll come to that history of Java little later, but I'm just trying to tell you how to download it. Okay. Now click on this Java downloads. Now here you can see, so Java is a platform independent. So I have taught you that also in the yesterday class, what is a platform independent, etc. Okay. Now, so that means based on the operating system, you need to download. Here, if your operating system is Linux, then you can take this one. So mine is what is the operating system that I have in my machine now? Can someone tell me?
Windows.
Yeah, Windows. So I should click on this one. So now I have two things, 86 installer or 64 installer. How do I know which one I should install? Go to your My Computer. Go to your this PC, right click, properties. Here you can see x64 processor. On my system is a x64 processor. So what I will do, I will download this x64. I will click on this link. Then immediately you can see that this kind of a software will be downloaded in your machine. See, JDK 8U351 Windows 64. This will be downloaded. Does anyone have tried who are from non-IT background and who does not have Java installed on their machine? Have you guys tried this option yesterday? Or are you going to do today? Or all of you are having the Java installed on your machine?
I have Java installed in my machine, sir.
Thanks. Others, please respond. Don't be like.
Yeah, I do have Java installed on production.
Yeah, fine. So if you are having a install, then that's fine. For the non-IT students, if you're not having Java, this is how you can do it. Okay. Now, whenever you double click on this one, it will ask you next. Automatically, the Java will be installed. Now, can someone tell me where the Java will be installed on your machine whenever after, see, once you download it, you will click on this one, double click, then installation will be processed. After completion of the installation, where the Java will be installed on your machine, what is the location?
So C program file.
files.
C
Java.
And yeah, Java
program
folder
files,
will be there.
Java folder. So that means this is the location in which your Java software will be installed in your laptop, correct? Let me share that location here. Okay. Now, so similarly, if I am downloading some other software like VLC Media Player and all, so every software that you download and then try to install, it will be installed on some folder in your laptop, correct? So what is the folder in which the Java software will be installed? Program files and files. Now the question comes, sir, is it mandatory to put it in this location only? No. By default, this is a location will be followed. But if you want to modify it, you can modify it, not a problem. Okay. Now, so this is a JDK. Now, yesterday, we also have seen what is the difference of Java from the C language, correct? So we have some other programming languages, right? Python, C, C++, and Java. And why Java is so much popular? Yesterday we have looked at it, right? Can someone tell me why Java is so much popular?
Yeah, the main reason is the platform independence, sir. So it follows the compiler and interpreter. So when we write the program, like let's say some .java file, will compile that. It will generate the bytecode, and that bytecode we can run in any operating system. That may be Linux, that may be Macintosh, that may be Windows. So we can like give that bytecode to others, like to our friends. So we have the different operating system, and then they can have the Java installed in their system according to their operating system, and they can run this bytecode.
So Java is called platform independent. Now, what is a platform independent? Can someone tell me any other answers from anyone? I would like to listen from non-IT students.
So platform independent is basically a program can run on any operating system, irrespective of which operating system it's developed in.
Is it possible in C and C++?
No,
No. How does it is possible in Java?
because of Java Virtual Machine, JVM.
Yes. So yeah, that's right. So Java has made the platform independent. So that means you can develop a Java program in one laptop or one operating system, and that can be run in a different operating system. Okay. Now, how does that will happen? So the execution of a Java program is two-step process. The first step is compilation, and the second step is execution. So now, what is a compilation? Don't worry about that writing a program and all. We are going to see that one, how to write a program. But what is a compilation? Now, yesterday we have looked at what is a language and all. So what is a language? Language is something to communicate among two other different people. So similarly, what is a programming language? Programming language is something you are going to communicate. You wanted to communicate with a computer. So then you will use a programming language. So if I want to communicate with Ajit or some other persons in the class, then what I will do, I'm talking in English so that you guys will understand. Similarly, what computer will understand? Computer will understand zeros and ones. So how does that zeros and ones will be created? So you are using some programming language. So it can be C, C++, Python or Java. So now you are writing a Java program. So that as a programmer, you need to understand. So you are writing in English. So that English is called as, whatever you're writing is called as a high level programming language. Now that high level programming language has to be converted into a low level programming language. Now the question comes, what is a low level programming language? Low level programming language is something which computer can understand. So from our schooling, we know that computer can understand only zeros and ones, bytes, right? So zeros and ones. Now, whatever the English program I am writing, so that has to be converted into a zeros and ones. So that conversion technique is called as execution of a program. So now the execution of a program in Java is two steps. In C++ language, it's a only single step process. But in Java, it is a two-step process. What is the first step? The first step is called as a compilation. In the compilation, what we are going to check is whether whatever the program that you have written, whether it is following all the rules and guidelines set by the Java programmer or not. So whoever is Java created one, so they will see whenever you are writing an exam. So first you will write a question number and then you will write answer. Question will be red pen, answer will be blue pen, and then you don't write like that, right? So you will write neatly and all. So that means you will follow some guidelines. So first, whenever you go for an MSET exam or IIT exam, first you will need to fill the hall ticket number, and then whichever the question that you are practicing, you can put the answer like A, B, C, D, or you can blank it or something. So each and every uh, wherever you go, there are some guidelines, right? Similarly, Java is also having some guidelines. Now, during the compilation, the JVM, so JVM is called Java Virtual Machine, which will be inside this program. Whenever you download the Java, right, it is getting installed in this program files in Java, right? So inside this, every operating system will have, whenever you download it, it will have the JVM. So now what the JVM will do? This JVM will check for syntax errors. When I say syntax errors, whenever whatever the program that you are writing, whether you are following all the guidelines or not. I'll tell you what are those guidelines and all little later. So during the compilation, the guidelines will be satisfied, should be satisfied. Once it is satisfied, so the .java file will be converted into a .class file. So it will create a one more class file called .class. And then this .class file I can give it to my friend who is having a different operating system. And he can download the Java according to his operating system. And he can directly execute a program using this command, Java followed by file name. And then hence, so here I executed a program in Windows and I am running the program in Linux. Hence, it is called platform independent. Now, let us write a simple program and see what is a compilation issue, etc. Does anyone has any questions so far?
Yes, sir. So whenever we are installing there, we are installing the JDK. So what is the difference between JDK and JRE, sir? Sometimes
Yes,
also we
I'll
install
explain.
JRE.
So the JDK is Java Development Kit. So Java Development Kit contains JRE and JVM internally. JRE is nothing but a Java runtime environment. JVM is nothing but a Java virtual machine. You will get to know that may not be now, but after some days, because you need some knowledge on that.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So there are three terms: JDK, JRE, and JVM. Don't worry, I'll explain all of this.
Okay.
Okay. So now you want to write a program. Now, don't worry about the writing a program. Just follow me blindly. First, you need to create one notepad. So you see, I just created one text document. Okay. Now I'm opening this one. Now just type whatever I'm typing, you type it. Why am I writing? I will let you know later. Public class. Let me put A, or else let me put hello. Public class hello. Now after that, open brace, close brace. Now here, public static void main. Don't worry about this. Who does not know Java, I am going to explain what all and these and all. But for the time being, just write like this. Okay. Now system dot out dot print ln, and then I want to print hi students. Students, welcome to core Java class. Okay. So this is some of the program that I have written. Okay. You don't worry about this, what I have written and all. Just this is a plain English only, correct? So why to write all of this, I will explain, but assume that this is some program. The first step that you need to do is, so here, this is called, every Java program should have a class. So now there are different terminologies are present in Java, which are nothing but class, object, method, variable. Okay. Now we are going to learn what all this. What is a class? What is an object? What is a method? What is a variable? Okay. Now, so every Java program will contain one class. Should contain complete mandatory. A Java program should contain a class at least. Okay. Now, so what is a class? Now, class is something. Now, before going the class, now let us look at what is a method and what is a variable. Now, so if I take dog, what is the action that dog will perform? Dog is an animal. What does the dog can do? What is the action that dog can do?
He can bark.
Yeah, one is bark. It will bark, and then can I say that it will eat,
Yes.
and then it will run,
Yes.
and then it will bite, right? So
Yes,
these
sir.
are the different actions, correct? Okay. Now, what are the actions that human being can perform? Like as a person, what are the actions that we perform? We'll get up in the morning, and then brush, and then have breakfast, and then go to office. Okay. Now work, and then come back to home, and then sleep. Now, can I say that all these are actions only?
Yes, sir.
So that means, so in Java, what is a method? Method is nothing but an action. Method is nothing but an action that you are performing. Okay. Any action that you wanted to do, that is called as a method in Java. Okay. Any action that we are trying to do, that is called as a method in Java. Okay. Now, what is a variable? Now, whenever you look at a dog, what kind of different colors of dogs will be there, right? It may be a red, white, black, anything. So now how many legs the dog will have?
4.
Now how many legs does the person will have?
2.
So how many nose, how many ears, how many eyes? So are those, see how many legs
2
are, how
eyes.
many eyes and all? These are not actions, correct?
Yes, sir.
So that means, can I say that these are the properties?
Yes.
Yeah. So the variables are used to denote the properties of a object. Like that means when I say that properties, that means what color, how many legs, how many the what you call, what I wanted to say is the properties of a specific object you wanted to display, then you can use a thing called as a variable. Okay. Now, so what is a method? Method is nothing but an action. Now, what are the actions that dog will perform? Bark, eat, run, bite. And what is the properties that the dog has? Color, height, number of legs, number of eyes, number of ears. Can I say that these are the properties? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So the method is nothing but action that so if you want to compare the real world with the Java terms, in Java, we have a different classification called as class, object, method, variable. Now, what is a method? Method is something, is nothing but action that you are going to do. Okay. Variable is something but the property that you are going to represent. Okay. Now, let us come back to the class. Now, whenever I take a flower, so if I take a flower, so or else if I take an animal, if I take animal, generally what are the actions that animal can perform?
Eat, run, bite, and bark.
So not only general animal, I'm taking it, any animal can eat, any animal can run, or any animal will sleep. So it depends on whether it is biting or barking. It depends on specific thing. But can I say that these are the 3 actions that every animal will perform?
Yes.
Okay. Now, so now animal is a so animal is something which is performing this one. Now, can I say that every animal will also have the properties called color?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. What are the other properties? Can someone tell me?
Yeah, I then ear,
Yeah.
nose,
What it
together.
will eat? Correct.
Yes.
What it will eat? Correct. What I mean, like what kind of a food it is eating? Okay.
Height.
Now, yeah. Height. Yes. Weight, etc. These are so. Now, can I say that if I take an animal, now this thing will these are the actions that are performed. Now, can I say that these are the actions are nothing but methods in Java? Yes, no,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
yes. Now these are the properties, correct? Now, can I say that this I can represent as a variables?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, so here this is, can I say that this is a animal is a blueprint, correct? That means which you can have the methods and variables together and animal. But whenever you come to animal, what are the different animals you can, it can be a cow, it can be a dog, it can be a tiger, it can be a, what you call, anything else, fox or something, anything, correct? So that means what am I getting, what am I creating here? If I am creating an animal called entity, it will have some properties and some methods. But what is this are called? Cow, dog, tiger, and then fox. These are the different type of animals, correct? Now let us relate this example with a Java terms. So this animal is called as a class. Okay. And but these are called as a objects. Why it is called as an object? Because now, can I say that whenever you create an animal, that is nothing but it can be any animal. So what are the properties it prepare having? What are the methods it is having? You mentioned it. Now, can I say that cow is something which exhibits these methods or which exhibit these properties? Yes or no?
Yes,
Cow
sir.
will be white color. It can eat, it can run, it can sleep. That means, can I say that cow is exhibiting the properties of an animal? Hence, cow is one kind of animal. Okay. Dog is also one kind of animal. Tiger is also one kind of animal. Fox is also one kind of animal. Correct. So that means, what is an object in Java? What is an object in Java? Object is something which exhibits the properties of a class. Okay. What is the object? Object is something which exhibits the properties of a class. That means it's a blueprint. Now, what is a class? Class is something which will store methods and variables together. And then it does not, like, what it will do, it is a blueprint. Like, you are just giving, say, when I say animal, do you have any idea what kind of animal?
No.
But when I say cow, do you know what kind of animal now?
Yes, sir.
Now that means object is something which is exhibiting some behavior. But animal class is something which does not have a behavior. It's a blueprint. So then later that using the class, you can create an object and then you can use it. So these are the different terms of what is a class, what is an object, what is a method, what is a variable. Method is nothing but a action. Variable is nothing but a property. Object is nothing but a like, if I take the dog as an animal, so dog is exhibiting the properties or characteristics of an animal class. That means it is object is something which exhibits or which performs the operation. Now class is something, it is providing at a high level overview, correct? So if I take animal as a class, so what it is doing, it is providing some overview. That means, so these are the different terminologies that are there. Don't worry about that. We are going to continuously talk on this maybe in a next 1 week also, till next 1 week. Okay. Now, what is the term I told? Each and every Java program should have one class. Correct. Each and every Java program should have one class. Okay. Let me write here. Each and every Java program should have at least one class. Okay. Now how do you write a class? How do you tell the Java? See, you have installed Java software, correct? How do you tell Java software that you are writing a class? Correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Non-IT students, hope you are able to understand. Are you able to follow me?
Yes.
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 Any doubts so far?
No, sir.
No.
It is clear. It is a crystal clear to you guys, right?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
if you don't understand this one, then understanding the different entire thing will be different. Now, so the first thing is, if you want to write a Java program should have at least one class. Now, how to write a class? Now, so now that means, see here, for example, I'm writing some English. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, Karthik, Ajit, or something I'm writing. So can it, how does the Java know that this is a class? Right? It does not know. So that means, in order to create a class, can I say that Java, whoever has created this Java, they have provided some steps or some guidelines. Now, what are those guidelines? Now, you need to use a keyword called class. There is a keyword called class. Keywords are nothing but a reserve words. So these are by using these reserve words, Java software will understand, hey, this person is writing a class. So in order to write a class, what is the keyword that you need to use? Keyword class, class, followed by name of the class. Okay. Before this, access modifier. So don't worry about this access modifier. We'll come to this access modifier later. So in order to write a class, what you need to follow? You need to first you need to write one access modifier. Don't worry, I will explain access modifier. What is access modifier little later. Now then you need to use a keyword called class. After that, you need to give a name of the class. So here in this example, what is the class name? Animal. But if I take some other examples, can I say that class name will change?
Yes,
If
sir.
I take some other
Yes.
example, will the class name be going to change or not?
Yes, sir.
So
Change.
that means, in order to write a Java program, first you need to have a class. How does the Java know that you are writing a class? By using this keyword called class. You need to write access modifier class followed by the name of the class. This name of the class can be anything. You can write, so now let me look at the student names here. Okay, I have, so we have Ajit, Amit, Harsha, Manish. We have many people right here. Suresh, Sanket, Satyavani, anything. So I can write any name. All of your names I can write here. So name of the class can be anything. Anything that you want to put, it should be a meaningful name. After that, you have to put a open bracket, curly bracket, and then close curly bracket. This is how you can write a class. This is how you can write a class. Okay. Now can I say that so if I want to write a class, now let me remove this one code. Can someone tell me first I need to write an access modifier. So access modifier, for time being, you guys use it as a public. Access modifier, you understand that it is a public. Public means, see, when someone says that it's a public property, what does it mean?
Belongs to all.
It will be accessible for everyone, correct? See, if you go for a park, which is so if you go for any park in the, like, for example, if you're going for a TTD temple, Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam, so is it open for everyone? Anyone can go and do the darshan for God, correct? So
Yes.
is it, that means it's a public place, correct? So what does the
Yes.
meaning of public? Anyone can access it. So one of the access modifier is, so we have to write one access modifier. Now for time being, what I'm telling you, one access modifier that most frequently will be used is public. Public means it is accessible for everything. So all the keywords in the Java should be small letter. You need to see here, in order to denote the class, we need to use a keyword called class, correct? Now can someone will ask me that, sir, can I write a capital letter or small letter? Now you need to remember one statement saying that all keywords in Java are small letters. Okay, we are going to see what happens if I write a capital letter. Now see, public is also access modifier public, that is also a keyword. So I'm writing a small letter, and then I'm writing a class. So I want to tell Java that I'm writing a class. So I'm using a keyword called class. Followed by, can someone tell me what is the class name we wanted to write?
Student.
Yeah, student. Class name is student. Now can I say that open bracket and then close bracket, correct? Now can I say that this is a class? Yes or no?
Yes.
Now, so now here, this code you have written in text document. Now what is the prerequisite? Now I have to convert. See here, if I'm writing the if I'm using the document Word document, then what is the extension of a Word document? .doc. What is the extension of XLS? .xls. Extension of a text document is .txt. But I am writing a Java program. How does the Java know that you're writing a Java program? The extension of the file, you need to save that file with a .java extension. Okay. Now here, now you need to store. Now here, whenever I have to save, so I will click save as. Okay. Now I need to give the extension as a .java. Okay, done. You need to select here all files .java. Now, whenever you are saving, do you guys give the class file name? Whenever you save any file to the computer, do you guys give the file name or not?
Yes.
So in Java, you need to give the file name, which is same as a class name. Here, what is the class name? Student. Correct? Copy this. So whenever you are writing a Java program, class name, file name should be same as class name. Here, student. And what is the extension? .java. And then you select here all files. Don't select .txt. Okay. And then click on save. Now, before saving, do you guys see any file called student here in my desktop here?
No.
No. Now let me save it here. I clicked on save. So now are you able to see?
Yes, sir.
One file called, so what type of extension is it is?
Java.
Now can I say that I have written a Java code now?
Yes, sir.
Now what should I do? I have to do the first step. What is the first step? I need to compile, correct? Now in order to compile it, I should go to the command prompt, right? See, go to the run, enter some command prompt. And then wherever you have written this program, you need to go to that path. In order to go to that path, what you can do? Copy this path. So go to, so in order to compile the program, see, I have written this code in this PC my documents folder. I can go to this folder and then copy it, or the shortcut that you can use it. So wherever this folder, wherever this .java file is there, you go to this one here, select it, and then type cmd, and then click on enter. See, automatically the command prompt is open. And what is the location the command prompt is pointed to? Users del documents. So in the same location, my Java file is also there, correct? Let me explain again.
Yes, sir.
So in order to compile the Java program, you need to go to the location where the Java file is present. Okay. Now what I'm doing is, instead of going to using the commands, what I will do, I will go see in the document folder, right? Just click here. Okay. And then type cmd and then click on enter. Automatically you will see a command prompt. Now look at the command prompt path. Users del document. That means directly I came into this path. Now, in order to compile the Java program, what is the command I need to use? Yesterday I have told you.
Java C.
So Java C, what is the C? In order to, so now so I have written some Java program. So whether it is correct or not, I do not know. Correct? Whether I have followed the guidelines or not, I do not know. But how does the guidelines will be checked? During the compilation. In order to compile the program, you need to use a command called javac followed by file name.java. So this is a command you need to follow. Now here, so Java C is a command. Type Java followed by C. What is the file name? Student, correct? Student dot Java. Enter. See. So do you see any error here? No. That means, so here, look at here. Earlier, this file was not there, correct? The student.class file was not there. Now the .class file is generated. That means after compilation, if there are no issues, .class file will be generated. Hope you understand, guys. So are you able to see this class file is generated? Let me open this class file and see. Are you guys able to understand what is there here? So if you remember, I told you that whenever you do the compilation, .java file will be converted into a .class file. So file name will be same thing, and then .class file will be generated. So, but in this scenario, I don't have any errors. Now let me go to my program. Now, what is the syntax? What is the guideline I have told you here? Whenever you are writing a class, first you need to write public class, name of the class, open bracket, close bracket. Now I told all the keywords, like this public class is a keyword. This public is also a keyword. All the keywords in Java should be small letter. Now let's see, let me keep it as a capital letter and see what happens. Now when I keep it as a capital letter, am I following the guideline of Java?
No.
No. Let me save it. Okay. Now can I say that I'm not following some guideline? No. That means whenever I compile the program, can I say that I should get some error?
Yes, sir.
Enter. See, student.java error, class interface or enum expected. Public class student. See, are you able to see in the below the P, there is one arrow mark symbol and it is showing error, correct?
Yes, sir.
That means P should be small letter. That means access modifier should be small letter, because access modifier is also a keyword in Java. Don't worry, I'll explain all the keywords later. So now let me put capital, small. Now let's make this C as a capital one. See, capital one, and then again compile it. See, am I getting a compilation error again?
Yes, sir.
So why it is showing the compilation error? So you are trying to write a class, okay? You are trying to write a class. So how does the Java know that you are writing a class? You need to use a keyword called class. So whenever you are using a keyword, the class keyword should be in a small case, small letters. But here, whenever I am writing a program, can I say that I have used the capital letters?
Yes, sir.
Now, whenever I am using a capital letter, can I say that I have not followed one of the guideline, correct?
Yes.
So error. So that's the reason you are getting an error. Done. Now let me change it to small letter. Done. Okay. After this, if you look at here, after the name of the class, I am putting a open curly bracket, close curly bracket. Okay. Now let me not to put the close curly bracket and save it. So can I say that I have violated one issue? Now should I
Yes,
get
sir.
an error or not now?
Error, sir.
So see, am I saying that reached end of the file while parsing? That means it is expecting end of the end bracket, but it is not found. So it is showing the error, correct? So now if I put this one, now can I say that I have created a class without any issues?
Yes.
Now, whenever there is no compilation issues, let me remove this one. So do you see any class file here now? For
No.
student.class, do we have any file?
No.
Now, do we have any issue in the program now?
No.
Now, if I compile it, can I say that Java.class file should be generated?
Yes, sir.
See, there is no compilation issue, so nothing has come. Come back here. Are you able to see student.class file?
Yes, sir.
Now, if I can give this class file to some other person who has a different operating system, and he can execute the program, right? So now you guys understand what is the compilation, what is happening in the compilation?
Yes, sir.
Okay. During the compilation, there are some guidelines by Java we are going to check. So what is the guideline that we have checked? If you wanted to write a class, you need to use a keyword called class. Every class should have an open bracket, open curly bracket, close curly bracket. And then you need to use a access modifier. What is one of the access modifier that you know? It's a public. So should the P be capital? No, it should be small. That means all the keywords in Java should be small letter. Any questions so far?
Sir, when we share a class file to the other member and he has other operating system, so they need to be, Java needs to be installed in their
Yes,
system.
according to the Java software needs to be installed according to his software. Okay, but he does not need to compile the program again.
Yes.
So for example, so this is a class file. So where in which operating system I have written the Java program? Windows, correct? In my laptop, what is the operating system that you can see? Is it Windows or not? The one who asked the question.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes, it's Windows, right? Now what I will do, I will copy. So I have used the Windows. I have written a Java program. I compiled it. Now, if I share this class file to you and assume that you have a Mac operating system, iOS, you can run the program easily. You don't need to compile again. But the prerequisite is you need to download the Java for this based on your operating system. So this, for Mac OS, you need to click on this one and then install it. So Java software needs to be installed accordingly, whatever the operating system that you have. But you don't need to write. See, if I look at the C language, if I am developing a program in the Windows, I cannot even execute that in the Linux. Even I have to have a, see, in your laptop, in the example that I given you, in your laptop, am I changing your operating system?
No.
My operating system is Windows, but your operating system is Mac. You just need to download the Java software according to Mac and then execute the program. But are you changing the operating system?
No.
No. But in the C language, what happened? This flexibility is not there. If you are developing a program in the Windows, you can execute only in Windows only. But if with this example, for example, you're working for one organization and that organization is getting a project from something. For example, SBI, State Bank of India is there. So they are giving a project to the TCS. Now you guys are TCS employees and you're working in a TCS and you're developing a software like Java program and then you're developing in a Windows. Now that all the class files, you are giving it to the SBI. Now, but SBI does not have a Windows software. Can he execute the program still? Yes, because whatever the operating system that they have to download the Java or set up the Java accordingly and then execute the program. Whereas the C++ will not do like that.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay. So you just need, once you enter the chain, you just need, in order to save the file, you just need to click on Control S. Amit, I'll explain about the file name little later. So file name should be a camel case. I will explain that later. Okay. So today we have seen how to create a class. Now how to compile the program. Now tomorrow we are going to see how to write a method. And then we are going to see, can I execute a program without there is a one method called main method. So can I execute a program without a main method? Can I can I compile a program without main method? So all these questions are basic questions, but even the experienced candidates will get some struggle. So we are going to look at those questions tomorrow. Any doubts, anyone?
No, sir.
Yeah, are we gonna use IntelliJ in the coming classes, or we'll be using Notepad?
No, up to some maybe 10, maybe next 1 week classes, I am explaining in Notepad. The reason for that is, if I am writing the code in the Eclipse, automatically it will show the red color message, correct? So I do not know. See, now I have told you that keyword should be in small case. So whenever you're writing a program in future, that will be registered in your brain and you will write accordingly. But if you habituated to use a IntelliJ or Eclipse, you don't see immediately when I write the code, immediately it will show the red color message. Let me show you that also. If I write the code in the Eclipse, immediately it will show the red color message and immediately I will solve it and then I will do it. So I will not be able to notice it. So what we are going to do, what is the, see, you need to know what is the advantage of Eclipse also, correct? What is the disadvantage of writing a program in Notepad? So we are going to tell constructors, I'm writing a program in a Notepad and see how much struggle we are going to get by writing the program in the Notepad. Now, how that struggles will be overcome by Eclipse or any other thing. Like it can be Eclipse, it can be IntelliJ, it can be a Spring Tool Suite, anything. anything you can use it. So
Yeah,
most
sure.
of the people are habituated to Eclipse, so I will be explaining Eclipse. But if you want IntelliJ also, I can tell you how to download and how to put the shortcuts and all in the IntelliJ later point of time.
Oh, sure, sure, sir.
So initially we are starting with a notepad, because a good programmer is the one who writes the program in notepad without any compilation issue. Because in the interview, they don't ask you to write a program in the IntelliJ or Eclipse, right? They'll ask you to write a program in the paper, or they'll ask you to write in the notepad, right? So that time,
Yes, yes,
if you keep the keywords as the public as capital P, how bad impression it will create, correct? They
yeah,
think that you are not having a basic skills also, correct? As
yeah,
a, even if you keep yourself as a interviewer position, and someone is writing a code like that, and you are interviewing them, what do you feel? You feel that this person does not even know what is a keyword, right? So that's the reason I am explaining the program in the notepad. This will not continue notepad, and so we'll continue the notepad for next 1 week, I guess. Yeah, after 1 week, I'll tell you what is the Eclipse, how to download a Eclipse, how to create a workspace in the Eclipse, how to create a project in the Eclipse. And then from there
yeah,
onwards,
sure,
we are going to use Eclipse. In the Eclipse, I'm going to tell you how to run the program, how to debug the program also.
sure.
Sir, I have one question.
Yeah.
Sir, in my laptop, Java 11 and Java 1.8, both JDKs are installed. But whenever I write one code and it will be compiled fine, but whenever I run that code, it is showing error like a linkage error occurred while loading the main class.
Yeah, I think so you just need to use one different command. It is not able to find where the Java class path is present. So one thing you can do is you uninstall Java 11 and then try, or else you use, I'm pinging one command, Java space Java-cp dot file name. Just use this command. I think it will work. If not, just uninstall the Java 11 and then try. So whenever you are doing in Java 11, you don't need to compile the program. Directly you can execute it. So that's the Java 11 feature. I
Okay,
just pinged one command, just try that.
okay, sir. Thank you.
So, sir, at a time we can use only one flavor of Java, like one version
No,
of
no,
Java.
you can have anything, but that is a problem some of the computers may get. But what is the point of, see, whenever you have the higher version, what is the point of using the lower version, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And Manish, the duration of the course is 2 months. And how many projects? See, this is not a project-based teaching, because it's a core Java, right? In core Java, different topics would be there. Each and every topic, I'm going to write a program and I'll explain. So this is related to the core Java. And if you would like to know the Spring Boot and microservices, look at the Ashok IT website so that you will get the information. Does it answer your question? Yeah. So sorry. I misunderstood your question. So you're saying that Spring Boot and microservices after the Java. Yes. I'm trying to plan that maybe in the future. After completion of, currently I'm teaching data structures and data structures algorithms and the core Java. If any one of you are interested in the data structures, you can join that course. That is happening every day morning 7 a.m. Let me show you that poster as well. If you are interested, you can join the data structures course. This is a data structures algorithm I'm teaching. So this is also started day before yesterday. Every day morning 7:30 a.m. The duration is around 2 to 2.5 months. And 9 o'clock I'm teaching core Java. Once I complete all of this, these two courses, I may plan Spring Boot and microservices in future. I'll let you know, guys, at that time. Manish, does that answer your question?
Sir, I have tried like this. I am showing you.
After dot, can you give space and try?
Okay, sir. Let me know in the next class.
Yeah. So even same thing, I faced it. I have uninstalled Java 11 and then it was able to work for me. Okay. So there was some issue.
The CP means class path, sir. Here.
Yes. It is so whenever you have thing, right? So it is not able to identify where the class path is present. So that's the reason we are externally giving one -cp command. Sunil, I'll ping you. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So the Manish daily class note. So whatever I am writing, it does not make sense, right? Here it is a rough work. So for you guys, I have prepared a notes on my own. Let me show you that notes as well. I am going to share a notes which is prepared by me. It is not copied from somewhere, etc. So I have prepared the notes. Java notes. Yeah. So this is a PDF document. I am going to share this PDF document with you guys. So it will have all the details. Okay. Now, if I look at object-oriented principles, inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation, the variables. So I have written on my own. Okay. Now OOP principles, inheritance. What is the inheritance? Polymorphism. See, these are the access modifiers, interview questions. So interface versus abstract class. So for each and every topic, I have a note like this, and I'll be sharing these notes once the enrollments are completed. And whatever the code that we are writing in the class, that also will be shared with you guys. See here, after till the completion of the course, we are going to write at least 150 programs. So all of those 150 programs also will be shared with you guys. Okay. Any other questions, anyone? So you are going to get an email from the Ashok IT like this. Do you guys have you guys got an email from the Ashok IT yesterday?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So in that email, the registration details also will be provided, I hope. See, like this core Java demo videos. So in this one, you can see backup session videos, right? So you will see session 2, session 3 also. If you want to watch the videos, you can watch. The one who joined today, you can watch the yesterday's video also. And if you would like to do the payment, so this is a Google Pay number or Phone Pay number you can use, or these are the bank account details you can add and do the NEFT or IFSC transfer. Post that, you take the screenshot and your name, contact number, timings, you just need to send the details to the ashokitpayments@gmail.com. Okay. Once you are done, then you are considered as enrolled. Once the demo classes will be there till Tuesday. After from Wednesday onwards, the Zoom link is going to change. Whoever the candidate enroll for this course, they will be given the access to the Telegram group and no Zoom link. Okay. Now, if you are interested, I request you to please do the enrollment as soon as possible. And Saturday, Sunday will be holiday. Tomorrow and day after tomorrow will be holiday. So tomorrow and day after tomorrow, no class. So we'll meet back on the Monday, which is 7th of November. And there was a question, Manish. Yes, no, backup videos will not be downloadable. You can watch because the reason is we are using a third-party tool to provide you the access. So the third-party tool does not provide you the access to download the video. Okay, after 6 months, it will get expired. Any other questions? Anything?
Yeah, sir. I have actually paid the amount. So, but when I go to the Ashok IT website, I don't see any recorded videos present in the
No,
website when I
that will
log
be
in.
shared with you soon. So here till the demo classes, right? So
Yeah.
have you received an email like this?
Yeah, I've got an email, but I've
So today
enrolled
also
on the
you are
very
going to
first day of the class.
yeah. So today also you are going to get an email. In that email you
Okay.
can see the session 1, session 2, session 3. That links will be there. So
Yeah.
this email will be provided to you only till the demo classes till Wednesday. Okay. Now
Okay.
from the on Wednesday, you are given the access to one website. Okay, in the website,
Got it.
all the class videos will be there. The future class videos will be uploaded in everyday basis.
Yeah,
Okay,
but I've
for
got
time
a call
being,
from, yeah,
yeah.
go ahead.
So for time being, if you want to listen to the session 1, the email that you got, right, you click on this one, you will get.
Okay. Yeah, but I've got a call yesterday from Ashok IT. Someone called and they said I have to click on some confirmation email
Yes.
that
Okay.
after
Yeah,
I,
I'll
but I
tell
haven't
you.
got an
So
email.
No, you might have got an email. Okay, I can. Is it fine if I show you that email tomorrow? So you
Yeah,
might
sure.
get some confirm something. Ajit, do you remember that one? What
Teachable, yeah, teachable. Yeah, I have that
teachable,
one.
right?
Yeah, I will give that.
TSAH. Yeah. So here, I think. So the one who asked the question, may I know your name?
Yeah. Sai Krishna.
Yeah, Sai Krishna. So you might have received an email from like Ashok IT like this, confirm your account. Okay. So what you can do, hope you just look at the email, click on this confirm email. You are going to,
Yeah.
have you
Yeah, but I
gone,
haven't got this email. I haven't got this email yesterday.
can you
Oh,
check
do
it
I
in
get this
the,
email after I send the screenshot that I have paid to them?
yes.
Okay, yeah, I sent that email yesterday.
Okay. Maybe they will check in, they'll give you the access. Okay. Don't worry about this.
Yeah, sure.
You will
Okay.
get the access. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Does anyone have any other questions? So regarding the notes and all, don't worry about that. So just concentrate on the topic. So when I say ask questions, I'm worried about the concept that you understood it or not. So whether you are getting a video or not, all this will be sorted out because we are there. We will be there talking for next 2 months. So we cannot have the problem till next 2 months, right? So we have been teaching this one from so long. So we know how the things will work, right? So you just concentrate on the topic that I am teaching and then ask the questions. Okay. Questions related to you're not able to join, you're not able to get the videos and all, those will be sorted out within a week. Because you guys, some of you guys are new, you do not know what is, whether you have got an email. The email might go sometimes into the spam folder. You just check the spam folder as well. If you do not know, just let me know in our upcoming classes. I will talk to the admin. I'll get you the access.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So if no question, that's all for today, guys. If you are interested, please do the enrollment as soon as possible. Okay. And once you have done the enrollment, send out a screenshot and information to the Ashok IT. In the email ID also mentioned Ashok IT payments something. You send the email to that email ID so that you will be considered enrolled. Okay. Thank you all. Thanks for joining. Have a nice day.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.